We are still in Esperance, but we're leaving today. And we have changed our plans last minute. We were thinking of driving to the Wave Rock, stay there for a night and then continue to Perth. But we have now realized that there's nothing else really to see to justify staying a night there. We're just going there still, look at the rock, and then continue driving to Perth, which is in total an 8-hour drive. So we probably take turns in driving. So we got a last minute booking at Coogee Beach, which is not that far from Perth. So yeah, today is just gonna be a drive day, the whole 8 hours. So after a 4-hour drive, we made it to Wave Rock in Hayden. We can already see part of it, and now we're walking towards it, and then we go on our way another 4 hours to Perth. Right, so our conclusion is definitely worth stopping. It's really impressive and you can take really great pictures here, but not worth stopping a whole night because there isn't much else to see. But if you're really into hiking, there's lots of different trails here around the rocks and some other parks here, so you can do a whole hiking day as well if that's what you're into. But for us it was good to just stop by, have a look, take a few pictures, and now continue our drive. Good morning! We made it to our campsite here in Coogee Beach last night around 6 p.m. And then we were quite tired from the drive and just had food in the van and watched a movie, and that was it. We just made it to the cafe before the rain cloud got here. It's really raining now, but we got here when it was still sunny. So lucky us. And now I'm just getting hot chocolate again and a smashed avocado. Yes. Okay, update. It's actually thunderstorm and we can hear the thunder. It's quite a vibe, but we still need to get back to our car. And we're probably gonna be soaked. Hopefully it stops when we get back. Okay, so good news. The sun came back out. It's not stormy anymore. Bad news is we're currently at a bus stop, but the next bus is in an hour, and it costs $10 to get to the Fremantle station, not even the city. And then we don't have a ticket, so we need to pay cash on the bus, but we only have $10 and it would be $10.40 because we need to get to Fremantle station just to get a ticket, which is weird that you can't get a ticket anywhere else here in the area. So now we checked how much an Uber is, and an Uber is $10, so it's actually the same price to get an Uber to the station than taking the bus. So we now ordered an Uber who will be here in 5 minutes, and then we get to Fremantle station and buy a ticket for us to get around Perth. It's a real journey, so the best thing is to get a ticket straight from the airport, so you don't have to get anywhere to find one. we just got out of the museum and it was really fun. Lots of interactive things to do. And it was really fun. There was a school class, and when we went to the shows, they were so interactive with the show. It was really, really fun to see kids being so excited about science. And now we're just heading to the city and see if we get something to drink maybe. It cleared up a bit. It's still, you can still see some rain clouds, but it's not raining at the moment. So we are now at Gongcha having a smoothie, and we grabbed sushi hut for snack. We've been walking for quite a lot because we don't want to pay any more for public transport, but the city itself is pretty walkable and we've seen so much more of the city now. So our first impression was basically CBD, everything being closed, but we now reached the actual area where everything is open a bit longer with all the clubs, bars and restaurants, and it's really, really nice. I really like this part of the city. There's actually things going on and you see people on the street. So I'm so glad we came back to Perth earlier to actually see the city and not just leave with the first impression. Morning. So we just checked out of our campsite and we will re-check into a different campsite that we originally booked. We're just gonna have a look at the beach one more time before we leave and then try to check in early at our other campsite and then go into the city again. That's the plan. And we have to pack our stuff and everything today, clean the car. It's so dirty because we are flying back to Brisbane tomorrow. We were just walking into a bus station to get to the botanical gardens, but we saw something on the way. The museum here in Western Australia has an exhibition going on about the moon, like different art pieces about the moon, and it looks really interesting, so I wanted to go over there.
The 2-minute mark in the countdown, T-minus 1 minute, 54 seconds and counting. 2, 1, 0.
What's the matter?
Nothing, I'm looking at the moon. I never seen a moon like that before.
The same rainbows.
to think you made it.
The moon exhibition was really interesting, just a little catch up about space. And now we made it to Botanical Gardens here in Perth and head to the lookout that they have here as well. The pathway closes at 5 and it's now 4:15, so we have to rush. So we made it to the top now of the DNA tower. This is where the city is. And this way is just open space. I think I've never seen so many rainbows in 10 days than I have seen here. It's just because it keeps raining and then it's sunny again. We see a rainbow basically every day. Or like this is I think the third rainbow of today that we saw. It's really pretty, but also really unpredictable. Good morning. So you see we're currently at Nando's and we are just waiting to pass the time a bit, and then we're gonna return our van and get on the plane. But now it's still in the morning. Our plane is at 5 p.m. because I wanted to be safe and book it in the late afternoon. So now we're just having our last lunch here in Western Australia and then we'll board the plane soon.